If you haven't been living under a rock, you've most likely seen quite a few Build Redux ads all across YouTube. And being the sheep that we are, we took a look at their website. It's not cluttered, easy to read, but the only complaint that we have is this extremely annoying cursor crosshair thing. Pushing the website aside, we can look at their actual computers. They only sell 3 pre-built computers, but to be fair, you can customize them, but that's it. Want to see a magic trick? All 4 of these buttons bring you to the same exact screen. And like NZXT, they can't for the life of them name their computers. Looking at the good computer first, we see a couple of problems. First off, their cheapest pre-built is $1,325, which is definitely not a beginner-friendly price. Secondly, even when we customized the good computer to make it as cheap as humanly possible, we couldn't even get it below $1,000. Also, the dreaded $100 build fee is back. Well, not that build fee, the $99 build fee Redux charges. Build fees aren't necessarily a bad thing, as long as the computer isn't already extremely overpriced. We compared the good computer to what it would actually cost if you were to build it yourself. Obviously, like all other pre-built manufacturers, they're completely ripping... Oh, that's actually pretty close. If you subtract the build fee from the overall price of the computer, Redux only upcharges you $59.14. It is worth noting that we did include the full price for Windows 11. That is the most well-priced computer we've gone over in this entire series, but will it hold up in the more expensive computers? We compared the better computer to a computer built by us for this same exact price. Well, almost exact. Let's just say it did not go as well as a cheaper computer. The computer we built is equal or stronger in every single category. Even with the price of our computer being a little under $25 cheaper, we were able to get a huge upgrade in the CPU and the GPU, along with doubling the storage of the M.2. The CPU upgrade allows for an extra 2 cores and 4 threads, while the GPU upgrade allows for a VRAM increase from 8GB of GDDR6 to 10GB of GDDR6X. On top of that, the new GPU also gives us a 29% increase in the time spy benchmark. So far, it seems like the more expensive the computers get, the larger Redux margins become, with the better computer having a margin of 11.4% compared to the margin of the good computer being only 4.6%. Now that we've compared to building it ourselves, let's put the more expensive computer up against one of the more expensive pre-built manufacturers, Digital Storm. It's also worth noting that Build Redux is a service powered by Digital Storm, meaning you would expect the value of their computers to be the same. The problem is, if Digital Storm were Yeezys, Redux would be Crocs. Both are in the same market, but cater to different people. We compared the best computer from Redux against a customized version of the Lynx computer by Digital Storm. We made both computers as similar as possible part-wise to get the best possible comparison of price to performance. There were a few parts of the computer that we could not get exactly the same due to the limited choice of parts on both websites. The main difference between the two PCs is the price. Digital Storm costs almost $600 more than the Redux build. And there's no real excuse for it to cost so much more considering there's no custom water loop in the Digital Storm system. This leads us to one of the main reasons why Redux is one of the better pre-built manufacturers out there. They use a very limited amount of parts for their computers, which is why they only have 3 different computers to pick from. They can buy these specific parts in bulk, save more money on their parts, and then pass those savings down to the customer. This is shown even more by them not having any options for AMD products. They strictly stick to Intel and NVIDIA. Like all other companies, Redux makes more of a profit on their higher-end systems, with their best computer having a margin of 12.6%. Although it's still not nearly as bad as some of the other companies we've gone over in the past.